Hey everyone, Irit here with another art journaling process video. And you see, I started with this, um, the Bambi, this fawn. What are they called? These little Bambis. I call them Bambi. Um, Thing that I had on my page. This was an experiment. I just sprayed um, the outside of a sticker from a Maggie Holmes sticker. She has these cute stickers of fawns, and I took the outside and I sprayed it with some, I think it was Dilutions bubblegum pink, I think. And then it didn't work so well because it ripped a little bit my paper because the sticker adhesive ripped it a little bit, and yeah, and so it was left there. And then I was playing with my Dr. P.H. Martin's Radiant concentrated watercolors, and I decided to turn this into something. And I tell you, I had so much fun making this. This was really, I don't know how this came together. I had no idea what I was doing, I will admit it, and I was just having fun playing along. So I started with my watercolors, and then now I'm adding some circles with a pencil. And now I have this other pencil. This is from Stabilo, and it's a water-soluble pencil that is supposed to paint on pretty much everything. And I have it in black and white. And I haven't used it a lot, so I can't say what I think about it. I need kind of to incorporate it into my, kind of go-to products when I'm art journaling. I just somehow I have been using more pens than pencils, so I can't tell you what I think of it yet. But yeah, you see, you can activate it with water and then you get that stronger look. So now I'm just playing again with these colored pencils. These were sent to me from Japan. I have a friend that lives there now, and I'm so happy for her. So I asked her to get me a few of the Holbein colored pencils. Holbein is a Japanese art supplies company. They have amazing watercolors and gouache and also pencils. So she got me a few neon ones and a set of pastel colors, and I've been using them a little bit in my art journaling. I just haven't had a chance to use them a lot yet. And they're lovely. I just love the colors. And from just the little bit that I tried to look for similar shades in my Prismacolors, I think the pastel and the neon colors are fantastic. I know Prisma have a really wide color range, and they're really beautiful, but I didn't find ones that are exactly like these ones. So obviously you don't need everything, but I can't tell you that the Prisma color ones have exactly the same colors, at least not that I have found. So moving on, having no idea what I'm doing, I'm just adding some color, and then at some point I leave this alone for probably a week or maybe a little bit more, and then I come back to it when I was, I don't know, kind of low on mojo, and since I wasn't too attached to what was going on here, I was just playing really, switch brain off and and do stuff in your art journal. Making some marks with my brush. This is a Skoda Perla brush, and it has, when it's new, it has this white hair. It's a synthetic brush, and it's really been my workhorse lately. This is the number 14, and I just ordered now a few other sizes. I found actually on Amazon Germany a set of these for a very reasonable price, and so I got a few more sizes. I think the number 8, 12, and then a travel size number 10, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put a link to the one I got, and because I've just been really loving this brush. So yeah, I thought I would expand my like stash of them. Well, that's not exactly like the variety, like increase have a few more choices when it comes to size, even though the 14 size I think is great for art journaling and, you know, for this scale that I'm working on. So you saw there a glimpse of the Holbein pastel pencils, and they're so pretty. So I'm just adding some details here and there, you know, filling out some of the things I had going on there before. And yeah, this I guess was the stage where, okay, I need some paint because I'm not loving these circles that I drew. And I'm working here in my large Dilutions journal. I think this was actually my first art journal, and most of the pages in it are full of paint mess. And I'm trying to I'm working now in, I think, around 4 art journals at the same time, and it's working really, really well for me. If you can do this, then I highly recommend it, because if one thing is drying, you can work on something else. And also I'm working on 2 large Dilutions journals. So one is almost full of horrendous, really ugly stuff, and then the other one is new, so it only has a few pages in it. And so I'm working in these 2. I'm working in the large Jane Davenport one that I'm almost also finished with, and I'm working in the Dina Wakley media journal, which has 4 types of surfaces in it. And it's really great. They are just a little bit different, but all great. So when I'm more in the watercolor mode, I use the Jane Davenport one, although this also works okay with, you know, here I used the Dr. P.H. Martin ones, and it was okay. It doesn't behave the same as watercolor paper. You don't get the chance to blend them and move them as you do with watercolor paper, but you can still do a lot of fun stuff. So because I find them so similar to the Dilutions mists, the Dr. P.H. Martin's one, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place, but I'm trying to get a lot of information. Sorry, also my face, half my face is showing there. I was just journaling all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I was using my Dr. P.H. Martin's watercolors in the Dilutions journals because they also remind me of the Dilutions mists, or like spray inks. And I know that, you know, Diane Rivley, the woman behind the Dilutions brand, uses obviously her inks a lot. So the paper can definitely handle it. It's really great paper in these journals. I think they're amazing value. I think this large journal now is on Amazon US for like $17 or $16, which is an incredible price for the value that you get here. I recommend stock up. I'll put a link below so you can just click it and go there. Now, here's another fun thing. I'm using these homemade dabbers type of things. And I got these empty bottles also on Amazon. I will put a link so you can check them out. And basically, I added a little bit of Dilutions ink into them. just from the spray bottles. And usually I also watered them down a bit because the dilution inks are so bright. You can water it down a little bit and still get all that vibrancy. And obviously what I like about these daubers or dabbers is, you know, that it's super easy to apply. You can do also dots, like spots with them really easily because of the shape of the dauber, but you know, you can just draw with them, and you have to be careful. This brand, the one that I'm using here, the color just flows, so you have to be kind of gentle not to press the bottle too much. But I think getting a few of these will kind of stretch your possibilities if you have a lot of ink sprays, because you can just, you know, it's a different way to apply them and it works really well. So you see there, I pressed a little bit too much on one of them and I got this blob of super intense ink, and I love it. This whole layout was a total mess, and I'm completely happy with how it turned out. I just love that mess, and you will see in the close-up shots how beautiful the colors look. It's just, you know, it just felt right. It's like I felt comfortable with this mess. I mean, that's what art journaling is all about. And yeah, I'm so happy. I felt happy when I made it, and it was actually easy to say, okay, that's enough. I don't want to cover it up. It's messy, but I like it like this, and I'm gonna keep it like this. So now I'm just adding a few more layers, you know, trying not to cover up too many things, because I like all these patterns that I have going on there. Just adding a few, you know, if I looked at it and I felt like, ooh, I think I need just a touch of turquoise here, then I just add a drop of Dr. Peach Martin watercolor wherever I felt it was needed. And it's just so intense. I love working with these, and I think I will combine them with my dilutions inks and dabbers, because they kind of really feel like they are like they belong together in art journaling harmony of, you know, yummy art supplies. So I think that Dan Reevely should come up with, like, you know, dabber bottles for her dilutions inks. So that's my finished page. I mean, look at these colors, and actually that addition of white paint really added this gorgeous texture. I mean, look at it. Love it. So it was a good decision to just add that paint. And yeah, leave me a comment if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.